Today we're going to unbox the Faber Castell Polychromos color pencils. Polychromos meaning many colors, and oh my gosh, there are so many in here. 120 colored pencils. It's pretty exciting. Let's get started.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sredna and I'm an artist who is deeply inspired by nature and fantasy. I use mostly acrylics and watercolors to create my colorful paintings. I hope you enjoy my videos and thanks for watching.
This company started in 1761, so they say they've been around for at least 257 years, which I think is very impressive. They also have a video on their YouTube channel showing how they have the process of creating these color pencils. It is really cool, so you should definitely check it out, and I'll have a link to that in the description below. So a bit more about this company. They are a professional artist grade brand. They've been around for a long time. They have a oil-based color pencil inside, so you're going to get more longevity out of it. You're going to get a higher break resistance. You're going to get a higher light fastness, so how long will your painting stay as it is without it fading too much over time. And so I have used all kinds of different brands of color pencils for years. And when I was first starting out, just tried all these different ones and used them for various reasons. And then over time, I started to see how I use them and then what kind of upgrade should I look for. So I usually use color pencils in a way where I add fine details. I need them to not break because that was happening pretty often. And I like to go over top of my watercolor paintings with them. So I'm not looking for a color pencil that's doing really well with the blending part because that's just not how I use them. And Faber Castell fit the point. I looked at different articles, watched different videos on them, and I thought this is going to be a really good upgrade to what I usually use. And I just used just what you would get in Michael's, color pencils there, Crayola ones. I have used Prismacolor, which I do like as well, and then just the occasional watercolor pencil from Amazon or something like that. I'm so excited to unbox these color pencils. Let's get to it.
Okay, so here we have the gorgeous Faber Castell Polychromos color pencils, 120 of them, made in Germany. And on the back shows what their pencil looks like and all these colors, lots and lots to choose from. I love the design on here too. They close the end of the pencil, kind of seal it a bit. Looks really fancy. So, see what's inside. Oh my gosh, how cute. Looks like a manor house or something. Might sound like Downton Abbey. That is a really nice logo. And we have, let's see, this little booklet. And they're showing apply pressure to the drawing, hold it upright. So just little tips about how to use it. Different color mixing of some techniques. Oh, and then how you can apply a brush to it with some water and further maybe mix and blend those colors up a bit. And then all their sets that they have available. They do have so this is the one, yeah, so if you get in the tin, so if you get ones, you could get 120, you could get 12 of them, you could get 24, 60, all kinds of different mixes, and they would all come in the standard tin. Or they have a wooden box that you can get them in, and that would just be a nice, almost like a collector's item thing, or just a nice box to have. I ended up going with the tin because I felt like I was eventually going to store them in my preferred way, which let me see. Oh, this is what I use. So I have this little I don't know, divider I got like from Target, and I can turn them around. So here's how I actually like to just store my pencils upright. So I thought, well, whatever, you know, way I receive them in, they're going in here anyway. So, and the wooden ones can be a lot more expensive. So, okay, we got it all figured out. So we have that little booklet, and then we have, what is this, Pitt Graphite Matte World's First. Okay, so they're showing another kind of pencil that they have, maybe one of their newest creations. Put that out of the way, and we'll get back to the main event. So, let's see here. Okay, first of all, these colors are gorgeous. I see we have white, we have a little peach, yellows. This looks like a lighter green. They probably have more greens. Oh, yeah, more greens down there. And then we have this little nice design on here, and it tells you all the information about the pencil. Oh, and the name too. This one is Cadmium Rot Hell. Light cadmium red. Oh, I wonder if that's the German pronunciation for that. Oh, yeah, I was just reading the German one, so there we go. Light cadmium red, and then the number. So, you know, as I'm like using these, if I ever, you know, run them down, which I'm sure would take a really long time, I could always know which one to replace. And these can also be bought separately, like as an individual. So I got mine from Dick Blick, and it was $170, and then the shipping was included online. But as well as buying them in a collection, you can also get them individually and get your own colors. So it seems very easy to work with, very legible to be able to replace them. Light magenta. Ooh, this is very pretty. Nice color. Okay. Oh, I like these. So they have these little pulleys. They feel like my ponytails, actually. And you can just take them out of here. It feels very firm too. Like some of them, with the Prismacolors, like they come in these, I don't know, whatever's this little tray, I guess you would call it. And they're like so flimsy. So when you pick them up, it's like, ah, they're falling. Which, you know, is reasonable because is understandable because these are at a much higher price point. So yeah, it's, you know, it'd be nice for them not to all fall over, but this is a very nice, handy little invention there. Maybe I'll just put those there. And then we have all of our blues. Ooh, these look like very like oceany underwater colors. These could be for mermaids. Be gorgeous. These, oh my gosh, this one, I would even use this as like a nail color. These are so fun. And this like deep, it's like a mauve or something like that. What is this color? Burnt carmine. Ooh, that is lovely. Oh my gosh. These are so pleasing to my eyes. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many ideas that I have for what I will paint these with. And then, okay, so then this one, it looks like a lot of neutral colors. Like we have some browns. We have a very nice selection of grays here. And then we have a little bit of metallic-y colors at the end. And oh my gosh, I'm sure I'm going to use this black one like all the time. What I really like about color pencils too is that you can use them when you're making a drawing to like, you can use that as your sketch, and then you can paint watercolors over top of it. So you don't always have to use a marker or a pen or other things. Like these will sort of like melt into it. So it'll give it like your paper a nice subtle effect. So these are all the colors here. They are gorgeous and amazing, and I could get them all in the same screen. That'd be great. Wow, so many of them. Okay, I definitely do want to test some of these out and see what we're going for here. So I'm going to do this one that really caught my eye, which says, actually I think it was this one. Yeah, Burnt Carmine. And gosh, I feel like I should go for one of these like oceany blues or something. Looks like a type of turquoise. Oh, cobalt turquoise. So yeah, I'd love to see what these look like over here. And I'm using, oh, actually I took off the the front and back covers, so I wonder. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is what this paper is. Grumbacher watercolor or Bacher. And I found this really nice for being able to remove the sheets. Like you can just pull them off of there and be good to go. So I like them for that. When I'm doing like a lot of practices too, this is a nice sturdy watercolor paper. So let's try out this color. Make like a little box so we can see the values from light. And I'll kind of press a little darker as I go along. This is a very rough. Let's see, how dark can we get here? Okay, that's about how dark we're getting there. So yeah, it did, it felt really nice. It was like gliding along, although because this paper is so rough, it did take like a lot of pressure to get that on there. But I'm sure if you used a, I don't know, less rough paper, that it would be fine. And then now we'll do a little bit of light. And I do see there is a little bit, they said they were smudge proof, but I do see a little bit of residue from that, so I guess that's something to keep in mind. Very nice. I think the transitions, like depending on how light or dark you want to make them, are very beautiful. I like that you can just press lighter or harder and that you can get very different tones here. And I will also try out some of these greens because, oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can do a little, what should I do? Maybe just like a little leaf or something. This is just gorgeous. And then let's say I wanted to go in and darken up some spots. Do a little bit of veins, a little bit of that. And then I want to go in the lighter one. Wow, yeah, very nice colors here. Here was this light, this green, earth green, yellowish. And then, oh my gosh, this one, I love like the gray cool tones in this one. This one's earth green. And then this dark, this is like probably like my go-to forest green over here. So I'm gonna grab some of this purple. And then I'll do some reds. Maybe a lighter blue. And maybe one more. Maybe a nice green. And then we'll just wait for that to dry, and then I'll go in with the color pencils. Very lovely. Okay, let's see, are these? Yeah, they do seem to be dry here, so we're gonna go over this purple. And let's say I wanted to do just these little lines here. Oh yeah, it goes over. Oh, it slides across it. It's not getting caught. I feel like it's doing exactly what I want, which is going over top of it, not sinking into it or trying to blend. Like the marks are very distinct. Now now I'm kind of curious though about that red again. Maybe I should try this one. Dark red. So let's see if I want to do swirls on this one. Oh yeah, it just goes right over top. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have so much fun with these. Cool. Okay, and then we're doing this indigo over top, dark indigo over top of this blue. Let's see, what if I do sort of like waves, little squiggly lines. Yeah, I mean, it really is just so smooth, and it goes over top, and it doesn't get caught, and I like it. It's making the marks I expect, which is always nice when that happens. Sometimes when I go for tools and mediums and I'm like, wait, that's not what I was expecting, but these are as you would expect. They just go right over top. They glide, you know, over top of the paper very easily. And yeah, I'm very impressed by these. Let's see, what if I want to add a little bit under some of these waves? Oh yeah, that feels nice too. I could definitely see myself using these in paintings where I do watercolor first in some scenes and then want to go over it in a similar color but really have certain line marks in there and give it a really nice effect. Okay, last color here, we have the deep cobalt green over this green, and let's see, maybe we could do a little flower shape or something here. That's pretty. This would be nice for making patterns and combining different styles. Wow, I am very impressed with these. They really handle themselves really nice, and I can't wait to use them in my newer paintings coming up. Very nice. Well, I would definitely recommend these if you are someone who is wanting to invest. I would consider it an investment at this point, to invest in a really nice professional quality of colored pencils. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day and take care. See you in the next video.